The Debbie Schauf Invitational Championship coverage on StallionResearch.com is brought to you by the sire, Apolitical Blood, standing at Robichaux Ranch. And hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionResearch.com, here with a preview of the Grade 1 Debbie Schauf Invitational Championship at Remington Park. All these huge stake races closing out the meet here at Remington Park. The big race at the end, besides the Heritage Place, for the older horses is the Grade 1 Debbie Schauf Invitational Championship. And we talked with some of the connections with the top contenders going forth in this big race, going 440 yards in Oklahoma City. Let's look at some of the key races going into the championship. The East Tech Stakes, which featured the eventual winner, Eagles Fly Higher, who is from the barn of Casey Black, exploded down the center of the racetrack here to post an incisive victory in this graded stakes. Now move over to the Sooner State Stakes, a restricted Grade 1 event for Oklahoma breds, and watch as Eagles Fly Higher beats the gates, or pushes the gates open, your call, and spurts away from a talented field of runners to roll to another decisive victory in his second graded stakes of this meet. And look at all the horses that finished behind him who were entered to compete with him in the Grade 1 Debbie Schauf. And the last race to look at is the Grade 1 Leo Stakes, and look at the start and the trip that Dexter gets. It was like the parting of the Red Sea as jockey James Flores rolled to victory with this California invader who looks to be sharp going into the Grade 1 Debbie Schauf, as the All-American Futurity winning Apocalyptical Jest finished a game second in the Leo here. We were able to chat with several of the connections of these contenders going into the championship.
Yeah, I've had the good fortune of being able to watch Dexter for the last couple of years out at Los Alamitos, and have always liked the horse, and was fortunate enough to get him into my barn this year. And, you know, we put a couple of really good works into him and spaced those out, and have tried to keep him real fresh. And ran a great race in the Leo Stakes. I mean, that was a bunch of very nice older horses, and he ran a great race. He came out of the race super. We kind of just stayed with the same training model, just keeping this fresh and as happy as we can. And you know, he's going into the race doing great. I look for him to run a good race. That's a stellar field of horses. It's just an honor to be in there with that class of horse.
Well, that horse, we've been working with him ever since Casey got him, and that horse, I really liked him. I worked him, and I told Casey that I really liked him, and they set him up for that one, and he just ran big. He surprised me there at the beginning. I really didn't expect for him to run that huge. But after I rode him the first time, I really knew I had a lot of horse. He beat the gates open. As soon as he heard the latch go, the horse went, and he left there in front, and the horse just kept on rolling, and he got stronger. Well, the last 100 yards was like, man, he did it so easy. He was kind of running in spurts. I think he knew he was way far up there ahead, that the horse really wasn't pushing there, and I'm not gonna lie, you can see it there in the video. The last 100 yards, I go to hollering at him because I kind of felt him wanting to not really stop, but just kind of relax a little bit, and I just went into hollering at him, and he finished strong.
Talk to me about this horse's progression into his 4-year-old year.
The horses progressed good, Greg. We ran him earlier in the spring and just kind of ran a little flat, coming off of a layoff. And then we brought him back in the Leo Stakes, and he just ran a super race. I mean, did everything right. Couldn't have asked for more besides a win. Ran a good second to Dexter, which ran a tremendous race. And, the horse is just coming back to himself again. I think right now he's 100%, and he's ready to do it again.
The sleek red sports car the Quarter Horse Racing sire ranks is undoubtedly the red-hot sire Apolitical Blood, already a sire of an AQHA champion 2-year-old from his first crop, and from that first crop was the Ultra Game champion runner Trump My Record, winner of 3 graded futurities in 2019, including the Grade 1 $1 million Texas Classic Futurity. And Trump My Record is just carrying on the tradition of excellence, as Apolitical Blood is a Millionaire Classic winner himself. And Apolitical Blood has sired 2 finalists into the 2020 Heritage Place Futurity. The sports car of the Quarter Horse Racing sire ranks stands at Robichaux Ranch in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, the ultra red-hot Apolitical Blood.